Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating two looks using the Colourpop Smoke Show palette and also giving you my thoughts. So let's get right into it. So first I'm going in with Ignite in my crease. I think with a palette like this, it's safer to go slower and build up versus just going right in with full impact and then not being able to fix it. So it's really just about using smaller brushes. Next I'm going to go in with Slated on the inner lid and outer lid. And really just packing that on slowly and then blending it out with a really small blending brush. Making very small motions. I don't want to extend this up too far or it can really make my eyes look heavy, especially having hooded eyes. So next I'm going in with Full Metal and I'm going to be putting that on the edges of Slated and just kind of blending it into Slated but leaving a space in between. And in the center I'm going to go in with Starstruck on the same flat brush I used for Smokey. And this shade is so metallic and beautiful. And then I'm just kind of blending Smokey and Starstruck together a little bit more. Lastly, I'm going to build a little bit more depth on the inner corner and outer edge, so I'm going to go in with Let's Do It. But I'm going in with a small brush and slowly blending out, making sure I'm not taking it up too far. And then lastly, I'm connecting the outer crease with my lower lash line with Let's Do It on a very small pointed brush for that precision, so I really don't bring this out too far underneath my eyes and look like a raccoon. And this is the first finished look. Onto the second look, I'm going with Slated this time in my crease. And again, starting out slowly and just continuously packing on until I build it up to the opacity that I want. Next, I'm going to take a small pointed pencil brush and go in with Night Dream. Now I do feel like this shade is pretty pointless in this palette because it is basically just a black shade. The sparkles in it really just are in the pan, but when you start putting it on the lid and just kind of tapping it on and blending it out a little bit, the glitter disappears, which is pretty common for these types of shades. So it's basically like there's two matte black shades in this palette and I definitely think it could have been replaced. So I'm winging it out and then I'm going to go in with a small blending brush and just blend out that wing a little bit. And I changed my mind halfway through and I started to blend out the wing and then I decided that I actually wanted to keep it, so I went and drew it back in. Next, with a flat brush, I'm going in with Smokey, and I did dampen the brush. And I'm just kind of filling in my lid. I'm not really trying to create a sharp cut crease necessarily. And then going in with Starstruck and just lining the top of the black liner I created with the pencil brush. And I realized I went in with the wrong brush to do this. I should have went in with an angled brush, but it was too late, so I tried to fix it with Night Dream on the pencil brush and then just cleaning it up. To line my lower lash line, I'm going in with Melt Cosmetics eyeliner in Porcelina. And then I'm connecting the wing with my lower lash line using Night Dream again. And what isn't shown here, I did go in with Young Love on my brow bone and a little bit on the inner corner just to kind of lighten it up without highlighting it with something shiny. So to sum up my thoughts on this palette, I think it's a really great idea for a palette. Will you be using this every day? Most likely not. The shimmers in this palette to me performed so much better than in the Lilac You Lot palette that I also have a video up of, and those were just really not up to par. But these shades are super metallic and very pigmented. I do like the range, however, as I mentioned before, I think Night Dream is pointless and could have been replaced because the glitter disappears once you put it on the eye. And same thing with Ignite, I think they could have left that shade but just without the glitter in it because again, that disappears once you start blending it out, especially in the crease. I'm not sure about packing on, maybe it would stick, but I think for the most part these kinds of shades are just completely pointless and they look nice in the pan, but that's as far as it goes. The mattes don't really swatch well, but it doesn't really matter because they are completely fine on the eyes. I had no issues blending these out, especially the black. It didn't get patchy, so really swatches don't mean anything. But that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.